What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is John. Today I want to talk about iOS 14 3 weeks later. That's right, it was WWDC about 3 weeks ago. Apple unveiled the all-new iOS 14 beta developer program. I joined it. I paid the $98. I've been running iOS 14 on my iPhone SE 2020 for 4 weeks now. I downloaded it the first day that it was available, and little did I know I'd actually come to absolutely love it and change iOS 14 and the way I use my iPhone completely, and I'll show you what I mean right now. So I've got iOS 14 right in front of me here. I'm running a screen recording on the SE 2020. You'll notice that I actually have an all widget home screen. What's really cool is with iOS 14, you can now place widgets on your home screen. So if I go ahead and just edit my home screen here, and if I click on the Pages button down beneath and activate a page with some apps, you can see that here we can have a widget and apps beneath it. But I've actually been using my iPhone an entirely different way. I have been basically deactivating the pages with the apps and using only pages with widgets. But here's the trick. Here's what's really cool is I've actually got 8 stacks here of photos, batteries. This is screen time, notes, I've got maps, I've got the news, and I've got stocks. As you can see, the widget stack below is a medium stack widget, just like the one above it. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks. And then at the very bottom, I've got music and notes, 2 stacks. So I've got 8, 5, and 2. And what's really cool is I've actually got Smart Stack turned on, or Smart Rotate turned on, which is at the very bottom, which you can turn on. So that means every time you unlock your device, you're going to get what Apple or Siri or AI or whatever is powering Smart Rotate on widgets. I would really like to know what powers Smart Rotate, if it's Siri suggestions or some kind of AI algorithm. I don't know, but basically every time you unlock the phone, it displays which widget it thinks is most relevant. So for the most part, the bottom 2 widgets are usually music. The middle widget changes frequently between weather and podcasts. This is the first time actually that I've seen the calendar come up automatically. And the top widget usually displays photos or news. Rarely does it display screen time, but it does display pretty often when I need it, batteries, which if I'm using my AirPods, it usually comes up. Like I said, photos is usually always there, especially at night, like right before I'm going to bed, photos is there. And when I wake up in the morning, it's news stories, and then I guess it thinks, this is what the markets did today. It thinks it's the end of the day, which it is. It's 6 o'clock in the evening that I'm recording this video, and it's displaying stocks. And what's really cool is you're saying, John, but there's no applications. How exactly do you use your phone with no applications on the home screen? And that's because with iOS 14, what's new across the entire system, across all systems running iOS 14, is this app library at the very last page, and it's permanently there. You cannot get rid of the app library. And if you swipe to the left, you get a myriad of other features with Notification Center, or yeah, this is Notification Center, right? Where you can see other widgets. Of course, this is strictly widgets. You can search for things across the device, get Siri suggestions, and so on and so forth. You can cancel that out. Of course, what's really nice is if you just swipe down from the middle of your home screen, you can get Siri suggestions and you can search across the device. And like I said, you can actually use the app library. And what's really cool is you can search for apps, obviously, like I just showed you, or did accidentally. But what's really cool is you get Siri suggestions at the top left, which is pretty accurate. You get recently added, which is really convenient because, you know, you're always looking for the app that you've recently added. So that really is helpful that you get a recently added folder. And that's basically, obviously, everything that you've added, like, and that things you're going to use. So, I mean, I am not someone who adds things all the time, so it's nice having these apps there as a reminder. And then, you know, I get apps that I use daily for productivity, labeled creativity. I get camera, which is easily accessible. I have never seen the camera app disappear from that position. By the way, on screen, the bigger apps in each little folder are the ones that you can access right away. So if I click on Flickr, I can go right to Flickr, right where I left off on Flickr. And if I click this little grouping of apps in the bottom right hand corner, it brings up all of the apps in the folder creativity. Really stunning little app library feature. I love that Apple added this, and basically everything that I could possibly ever need is at my fingertips. I've actually found that not having apps on my home screen, other than the ones at the very bottom, phone, messages, Safari, and iTunes, you know, I have never gone, shoot, this sucks. You know, I cannot find the app that I'm looking for. I haven't had that problem yet. Every app that I've ever needed always seems to be right at my fingertips, which is actually literally amazing. So like, I was just thinking to myself, wow, you know, what if I wanted to go check Amazon right now? And guess what? Amazon is right at the top, as you saw. And when I leave Amazon, it stays there. It doesn't go away. And then you get, of course, reference and reading, health and fitness, education, games, other. It's really quite interesting the way that it breaks your apps down. And of course, if you're in this tray, if you just swipe down, you can search for apps. So if you've got a ton of apps, you know, you can do that way. Of course, if you swipe down, you get on the iPhone SE 2020, you get the notification shade. As you can see, we're doing a screen recording. Swipe up from the bottom and you get basically all the controls that you could possibly want. We've got, you know, flashlight and everything here. Nothing's changed with that upper right hand corner. Sorry, I am so used to using an iPhone 11 or an iPhone 10 style iPhone. Yeah, this is absolutely phenomenal. I've been using this predominantly for about a week. This is iOS 14 with widgets. You might actually enjoy using your phone this way. I know I do. It's kind of an unofficial way of modifying your iPhone to look completely different. It's kind of cool. It's like this Windows theme with these smart tiles, these rotating tiles on your home screen. Yeah, really cool stuff. I am super happy to have been able to make this quick video for you guys looking at iOS 14 and just how powerful it really is. It isn't available, the public version isn't available yet, but there is a beta version that is public for you to use. So go ahead and check that out. You will have to sign in with an Apple account. Be that as it may, maybe I'll make a video showing you how to do that. Anyways, guys, if you want to see me make a video like that where I show you how to download iOS 14 beta, give a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button or just leave a comment below. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that quick look at iOS 14 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, however long it's been out. My name is John. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next one.